Hi guys, Marisa here from Next Level Guitar. We are here at NAMM 2020 in the Boutique Guitar Showcase. We're here with Omer from OD Guitars, all the way from Israel. How's NAMM treating you so far?
Oh, amazing. I mean, it's the first day, so talk to me after the third one.
Well, I'm glad we got you when you're fresh, but you're feeling good, good vibes?
Good, yeah, good vibes. I like it here. I mean, it's like a huge reunion.
Yes.
Yeah, everyone, I know a lot of people, so yeah, it's good to see everyone back again.
So since people are coming back to see you since last year, can you tell us what's new since the last time you were here?
First of all, we did a space booth this time and not a table, which let me bring here 7 guitars.
And how many guitars did you have last year?
3.
Huge difference.
Yeah, huge difference. So 7 guitars, a display, a camper rig, and everything. You know, I can check the guitars here, and different concepts also.
Really? So in terms of your artistry and the technique, can you tell us what you're bringing this year that you didn't maybe get to showcase last year?
Yeah, so every year I try to push my limits and bring something new that I dreamed of or thought of. And so I worked these 2 behind you, the Venus sisters.
The sisters.
Yeah. So they are diverse. So one is a 6-string, the other one is a 7-string, but what's interesting about it is if you take that guitar, so it has gold hardware and this one would have black hardware. If this one had maple fretboard, this one would ebony fretboard. So everything is backwards or flipped. And
just like sisters.
Just like sisters, and the top is a top within a top, which means I inlaid another top inside the top. So it's burl poplar with walnut, and the other one would be walnut with the Buckeye burl. And this year, every pickup has its own OD design, natural geometric themed, match the woods to everything. Also, this is a new feature for 2020, the add-on for the headstock. So usually the Venus has this headstock, and now you could do the add-on. You can also mix and match between the headstocks of the guitars of the different models. That one is a personal project of mine, which I call it the concept car design. I used to design cars for fun and as an industrial designer. So the outline is similar to a sketching design from a concept car, and there's the double layered in the back cavity and all sorts of different new things that I haven't done yet. We also have the Headless Model, which is kind of new. I presented it not on NAMM last year, but last year on my website.
This is a very interesting looking guitar.
Thank you. So this one is a headless, which has a different approach for the head. It has a little bit of head, so you can hang it on a hanger. But more than that, I like to keep the neck vibrating as well as the one with the head. So
it's a little different than a traditional headless.
A little bit different, because when we use the headless, then we get the ergonomics, but the sound is always suffering because the lack of headstock for the guitar. So yeah, so I'm trying to do the headless guitar as close as possible to what I'm aiming to in terms of sound. And a special feature here is that we have the natural geometrics inlay in the fretboard. I don't know if you can see that, but
oh yes, I can see it.
It's matte and glossy effect when you turn it into the light. This is baked maple, and baked maple for the neck, and also for the back cavity. So that's different woods, laminate together.
So for our viewers who are seeing OD guitars for the first time, can you talk a little bit about the inspiration or story or technique behind the geometric design and all of the ornate details of your guitars?
Sure. Geometric design is something that follows me ever since I was 20, I think, when I started designing things. And as an industrial designer, I try to manipulate designs to be more warm feeling into it by adding some things from nature. And I'm a geek for mathematics and patterns and formulas, so I use the Voronoi formula in order to create these patterns. So at first it was an aesthetic thing, but eventually it turned out into a long research, which with those chambers, I can create a chamber guitar for metal and progressive, so it doesn't interfere with high gains. You don't get the high pitch noise with like you get when you play high gain with a chamber guitar. You do get a very articulate guitar with that, and very good note separation when you play open chords, when you play with distortion, without distortion, so you get a whole different new experience. And especially with the RIA. So the RIA model has the natural geometric in the headstock, which vibrates differently. It almost acts as a classical guitar, which the headstock's open there, and there's a reason for it. That's less the neck vibrate in a certain way that you get the acoustic effect of it.
It's so interesting how you've combined artistic technique with functionality and performance of this guitars. It's quite inspiring.
Thank you.
Hi again, Marisa here from Next Level Guitar. Would you like a killer free practice tool? Well, we can help with that. Just click on the link below and we will send you 6 killer jam tracks and 2 coinciding ebooks. All for free, all from nextlevelguitar.com. Just click on the link below.
Another concept I try to do this year is mimicking nature.
Mimicking nature?
Because I wanted to have a swamp ash pattern on a fretboard, but you can't use swamp ash on fretboard because it's too soft. I started doing certain inlays that let the ebony look like it has the patterns from the swamp ash, but it's made of ebony and maple, which does not interfere with the sound and acts as a proper fretboard. Some new stuff like doing a flame maple with pale moon ebony patterns in it, all sorts of crazy ideas I'm still figuring out. The aluminum combined with the wood, also a new feature. This is specially made for NAMM only. I can repeat it and do it again, but it started here.
The NAMM special.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So it's really interesting to see your evolution as an artist and as a creator, and it's been really fun to kind of take a journey back into your inspiration. Can you speak to the future at all, as in terms of where you're going with the artistic and creative vision?
Yeah, I every time I feel a little bit bored of what I do, which is rarely, but it happens, I try to push the limits of myself and try to find some new things to inspire myself and inspire others. My goal is to inspire the player who picks up the guitar. Because if you have a guitar that sits in your room and you want to hold it all the time, that's the money time. That's what I'm aiming for. And I remember as a kid that I was putting my was a Jackson, I think, was putting it backwards because I really like the back of it. Okay. So yeah, those are the feelings I'm aiming for. And in terms of plans for the future, we don't try to get bigger to a production line or anything like that. I like to keep it person-to-person business, not a company to a customer. Every guitar I build, I just marked the 100th guitar this year.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
About how many guitars do you do per year?
About 25 to 30 a year. That's and then it keeps growing. I might stop at some point when I feel comfortable, but yeah, for now it's 25 up to 30.
That's a lot for custom guitars.
And I'm doing quite fine. I turned my financial and business organization to my wife. She's now in the business. And
That's why he's doing so good.
she's the boss. We all know that. And I'm the builder. So yeah, it's a family company. And every guitar I build is a friendship, a new friendship with a customer. And we have a friend here, which is a customer, and we have a lot of friends here which are customers, and almost every customer gets more than one. And that is alone amazing experience for me, because 20 years ago, who thought of me contacting someone from Japan or the US or Hong Kong and becoming friends like wide world. It's not just the local place in Israel, which I can talk with anyone, I can build for anyone, and for me alone, that's an amazing experience, and I want to keep that. So
That's awesome. Well, we look forward to continuing watching your journey. For our viewers who want to follow you, where can they see you? On your website, on your social media? Can you tell us where our viewers can continue to keep an eye out for you?
basically everywhere. I'm on YouTube. Jinjer band plays my guitars for over the past 5 years, so check out Jinjer if you want a real review. Instagram, website www.od-guitars.com. Every model is there, prices are there, you can find everything you need, but if you don't, contact me. Just talk to me.
That's what you said, your guitars, they start as a friendship, right?
Yeah, basically every guitar I build is about minimum of 20 emails before we even start doing anything, because I'm trying to figure out what the person likes to play, what he wants to achieve out of the instrument, and any dreams he got, I will try to put it in this guitar, unless it's a stupid idea, which I will tell him to drop. I won't do anything I don't believe in. And yeah, basically we go from there, and about 5 months later, the customer gets the guitar. But through that process, he is a company to the process. Sorry, and he's getting photos almost every Monday, which Monday is we know how bound out can be. So he gets photos of the stages, and yeah, basically we just being friends over the time.
Awesome. Well, it's been wonderful visiting you here. Thank you so much for talking to us. And again, if you want to follow along with Omer's journey, check him out, OD Guitars. Thank you, and signing off from NAMM 2020 in Anaheim. Hi again, Marisa here from Next Level Guitar. Please check out our video instructional website. There are over 2,500 video lessons for all level players and all musical genres. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel and give this video a thumbs up. That really helps keep the content coming.